Good morning, class. Today we are here to learn about another economic issue that is very important for us to realize, and how this can have an impact on our lives. And at the end of this lesson, you should be able to understand that economic resources are scarce, and it's imperative that we find means to better make use of these economic resources that are not abundant, but actually becoming scarce over the days. And we also come to understand that by using efficient production methods, we would be in a better better situation to control our activity, and also be able to use these scarce economic resources in more efficient ways, and then helps it to become more efficient and productive. Now, this is a caption taken from one of the newspapers some time back, and it shows that a fisherman who has virtually spent all his life fishing, and he's lamenting here that 20 years ago he used to catch about 3,000 tons of fish within 4 hours. But today he's not able to do that. Despite having fished for 10 hours, he only catches a mere 200 kilograms of fish. And students, this is a real example. This is not something that I created, but it is a real. And one of the areas that we are keen to look at is production. Sometime back we also saw, we saw in a previous lesson, the production processes. Now, you all know very well that the entrepreneur is part of the factor of production, and he is one who takes risks and makes a decision in terms as far as what type of goods to produce and how to produce. And one of his aim as a businessman is to maximize his profit. And there are two ways that he can do, either to reduce costs or to reduce. There are various types of costs. We have fixed costs. Fixed cost is actually a cost that have to be paid irrespective of the production level. That means the moment you start a business, these costs have to be paid. And examples would be rentals, payment of bank loans, salaries paid to staff, etc. Now remember, fixed costs have. Then the other type of cost is the variable costs. Variable costs are costs that are directly related to the product that is in production. And if you don't produce anything, you don't have any variable cost. And subsequently, these variable costs will increase as you increase your production output. And examples would be raw materials, fuel, wages, and overtime pays. Now, this is a table depicting simple calculation based on the two types of costs I talked earlier. This is a fixed cost that remains. If you look at the tables across the production levels, you can see that it remains constant throughout. That is $5,000 per year. And then you have now the whole figure, as we saw in the previous table, could be charted onto a graph and be explained more clearer. And if you were to look at it, on the x-axis we have the units of production, on the y-axis we have the cost and revenue. Now, the various costs are also listed. We have the fixed costs and the variable costs, and together the variable cost and fixed cost will give you your total cost. And you have the fixed cost is running across the board from 0 to 2,000 unit as $5,000. Now, let's look at a case study example of a business which successfully manages to use information technology as well as other innovative means to become more efficient and productive, and as a result manages to control its costs and reduce its costs quite substantially. Now let's look at and enjoy this video clip.